Hi guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are trying out this liquid nail powder from Must Have Beauty. This is from the Dollar Tree. It is a brush on liquid to powder formula. Different chromatic effects depending on the base color, easy to apply and seal in seconds. Achieve a vibrant mirror-like shine that lasts long. I'm used to just regular chrome powder, but I saw this and was intrigued. I had passed it up quite a few times before I decided to make the purchase. I do believe that this was $1.25. This is the outside packaging, and this is the actual packaging itself. I don't quite understand the benefit of having it be like a liquid to chrome, but I guess we'll find out. There are directions on the back that says how to apply. Apply your base gel and cure first layer as directed. Apply second layer, cure for 30 seconds. You want the second coat of polish to be slightly sticky, which I don't understand that because gel, even if it's cured all the way, like a base gel or even a color gel, has an inhibition layer. So I don't quite understand that. But anyways, apply the liquid nail powder over the semi-cured gel polish and wait 20 seconds. Use finger to rub the powder in one direction until dry. You shouldn't be rubbing semi-cured gel with your finger. Apply a gel top coat and cure for 60 seconds. Remove the excess powder from the skin and cuticle. Remember, use different colors, extra liquid, blah, 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 blah. All right. So we are going to try a few different things in this actual video. We are going to try the semi-cured base gel, which I'm going to use my Kiss Gel Pro. We're going to use a chrome base and a foil transfer base, but I'm going to cure those fully. Then we're going to try some non-gel methods with a sticky base coat from Maniology. You could also use Orly's Bonder, I think is what it's called, but this is what I own. And then we're also just going to try a regular top coat. I have these black nails that I had left over from the Dollar Tree, and all I did was rub them with some 100% acetone just to take the shine off of them and kind of like prep them. First, I'm going to take the OPI top coat and I'm going to paint this on one of the non-gel nails so that it has a moment to dry or get tacky. I kind of want it to dry down because I want to see if this liquid will go over just like a regular top coat. So these two are our non-gels, and we will get to those later in the videos. These are our gel formulations, and we're going to start with the base coat, just the regular base coat. This is just from Kiss, and I'm only going to cure this for 30 seconds in my lamp. The lamp that I have is a Lady Misty lamp from Amazon. It's nothing like fancy or dancy. It's a pretty cheap lamp, but it does the job. So there we go. I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds as per the directions. But again, I feel like when you're using a base coat and or a color gel polish, even if you cure it fully for 60 seconds to 120 seconds, it will have a sticky inhibition layer on it. So you shouldn't necessarily have to like semi-cure it. But we're just going to follow the directions because that's what the directions say. I mean, I don't know. 30 seconds is done. Here is the semi-cured nail. And I guess it says to take the gel and apply the liquid powder in and then wait 20 seconds. Oh, okay. All right, while we wait, I guess, for that to have its 20 seconds, I'm going to use this chrome base from Born Pretty and the Vetsy foil transfer gel on these two nails, and I'm going to cure it for a full 60 seconds because that is what the instructions say for these ones. Into the lamp for 60 seconds. And now I'm coming back to this because it's been 20 seconds and it says use finger to gently rub the powder in one direction until dry. I don't feel comfortable going on semi-cured with just like my regular finger, so I'm going to put a little finger cut on it, and it says rub in one direction. So that's just to take all the liquid off, I guess. Would it be better to like take a, oh no, that's, ooh, no. Okay. Apply a gel top coat and then cure for 60 seconds. All right, we're going to, I don't want to use that top coat. We'll use the Kiss Gel top coat. Curing that for 60 seconds. And taking the foil transfer and the chrome base out and applying this. Maybe let's like stir it up a little bit or shake it. I guess I can't really shake all that much. It's just there's like so much of that shine at the bottom. Okay, I don't know if I should let that sit for 20 seconds or not, but I guess we will. I'm going to put this upside down for just a second to try to get that shine. All right, this is just a regular gel application. It looks nice, but the chrome looks like a little uneven and not as vibrant as when it like was first applied. It's not bad. I think I'm just confused about why the chrome needs to be in liquid. Again, putting a finger cut on. This is the chrome base and this is the foil transfer glue. Okay, that just totally came off. Do I just need to use my finger? Guess I'm confused. Yeah, this is just like coming off. Well, those two methods did not work. All right, and this is a little tacky, so we'll let that dry just for a second longer. We'll work on the sticky base coat. And a nice trick that I learned on Facebook from Robin, Pretty Fingers by Robin Rise, I don't know. Again, she uses Orly Bonder, but you put your sticky base on a sponge and then you tap it on the nail and it gets tacky a lot easier. It's more of a reverse stamping technique, but maybe that'll work right now. We'll see. Oh, it's not sticking. All right, let's put some on the top coat. Yeah, no. It's like pulling the stickies off. And the liquid comes right off. I'm so confused by this product. I mean, like, so, okay. It worked with the directions, right? So this was semi-curing the gel, the base gel, and putting it on and wiping it. And again, it did work. This was a chrome base, which this didn't work at all. It wiped right off. This is with a foil transfer glue, which is supposed to be sticky. And again, it's just really working against that inhibition layer. This was regular top coat, OPI top coat. It's not sticking to that at all. And this was a sticky base coat for like stamping. These two don't need to be cured. And it's like working against it. I guess I'm confused at like the need for it. I guess it's like innovative, but to what point and end is it innovation? Honestly, I would probably skip this if I saw it at the Dollar Tree, and this is probably why I did skip it, because I'm a little confused by the need of the nail powder being in liquid. It works better if it's dry and a powder, not so much in liquid, because the liquid is causing issues. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe has anybody else tried this and had different results? These are just mine. Again, semi-curing worked the best per the instructions. But yeah, I just wanted to test on non-gels because sometimes Dollar Tree products say that they need to be cured, but then you can actually use them on actual just regular polish, but that's not the case for this. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I would skip. Please skip this. This is not a good product at all. And I wonder, is this a dupe for like a different nail company's liquid nail powder? Because if so, how does that work? I don't know. This just is so confusing to me. When nail powder is kind of already easy to use, why would it need to be suspended in liquid? I don't know. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, give it a big old thumbs up. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bells. Please let me know in the comment section how you're feeling about this liquid nail must-have beauty from the Dollar Tree. I will link it down in the description box below in case you're interested to check it out, but in my opinion, it's definitely a skip because it's more hassle than it's worth. And you should never be semi-curing gel. Like, I understand flash curing, but like, I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with me about this product. Anyways, with all that being said, I will see you in the next video. Bye!